Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. You're back with another reaction. We're checking out Wind of Change by Scorpions, and this will be the first time I react to Scorpions on the channel. And of course, I've seen them many times in the recommendations and in the comments, and they've been on my list for quite a while. And then on my second channel, I've been reacting to some of these lists with top albums or top songs or most streamed songs, and Scorpions always is in those lists. And I did recognize the music of this, so I don't want to front on that front. I recognize that music, but actually listening to the song and paying attention, or even hearing it in its full entirety, I've never sat down and listened to it and never seen the video either. So looking forward to start the Scorpions journey. And yeah, thank you everybody for being here and for recommending all these great songs. And it's quite amazing that, the channel is almost 2 years old and I'm only now getting to this. You can barely scratch the surface of this music thing. Fantastic. It's exciting. Let's go.
Follow the Moskva down to Gonky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. Closing in. Did you ever think that we could be so close, like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere. I'm blowing with the wind of change. Change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Play the ballad like I sing what my guitar wants to sing.
look at it from up here. You get an appreciation of our world is a beautiful place, and we do need to take care of it.
Yeah. The big blue marble. Everybody should see it, that way. And we realize this is our only home. But yeah, we're stuck in that fishbowl and we usually don't see it unless in pictures. And maybe that doesn't affect us as much. Fantastic song. Fantastic song. That whistling is amazing. That melancholy feeling, just blowing the wind of change himself. I believe the vocalist is Klaus Meine, who also wrote the song. I didn't know they were a German band. I just looked it up before. I said, Scorpions, where are they from? And I said, oh, they're a German band. I did not know that. So they're close to home because I'm in Belgium. There are neighbors. And I see different images in the video. We started off in the 50s in Berlin, but I've seen images all over the world. Moscow, Palestine, then we skip to 1990, the fall of the Berlin Wall, so we're placed in August, maybe in 89, just before the fall. And they, of course, have actively, experienced that because it's not that long ago, right? I was born in 87. So that's so close, so close. Winds of change. And, now it feels a little bit bittersweet with everything going on right now, because it feels like we forgot about this maybe. But it's a fantastic song. The whistling, the bass that comes in, a little bit of the guitar, but then later the lead guitar really is really great. I love the vocals as well. I feel the emotion in it. I feel the honesty in it, the sincerity, and then some of the harmonizing in it is really great. And I hear great drumming throughout. It's really a well-constructed song, just to the perfect vessel for this message, right? It's the perfect vessel for this message. And then coming back at the end to that whistling, I was hoping that they would do that. Usually it happens that way in songs. It starts off in a lot of rock song, the more calmer riffs in the beginning, and then we come back to it at the end. And it's a perfect opener and closer. Yeah, fantastic. Wow.
Did you ever think?
Just that slight rasp in his voice, not too much. I hear the bass.
That we could be so close, like brothers.
And the guitar. I don't know if it's double tracking of his own voice or if that's another band member harmonizing.
In the air, can feel it everywhere. I'm blowing with the wind of change.
That drumming, when the drumming started, that was nice. And I saw Tiananmen Square as well. So all these historic events a lot of us are familiar with. And the lyrics kind of place us in Russia, right? He says, I followed the Moskva down to Gorky Park, which is in is it in Moscow? I think it is. It is in Russia. And Gorky means bitter, I believe. How do I know that? Because we have a band in Belgium that's named Gorky. Unfortunately, the lead singer's passed away quite a few years ago, on my birthday even. He was a great singer. So yeah, Gorky. That's how we pronounce it, and I know that because it's from the word bitter in Russian, I believe. So yeah, we listen to the wind of change everywhere in the world, especially at that time, and over multiple, just multiple eras of conflicts where human connection kind of supersedes the ideology, right? Which to me, it should always be that way. Because all that other stuff is kind of made up in our heads and we just choose to believe in it. But human core similarities will never change, right? Those will never change. Ideologies will change, they will crumble, new ones will come around. But those human basic instincts, values, and love is always going to be there. That's just unchangeable. So yeah, I do believe in that. Like brothers, do you think we would ever be so close? The world is closing in. That stanza, I really like that. Future's in the air. You can almost smell it. You can feel it. on the temperature, on everything, even the animals, the plant life feels, the ripples of this. I believe the blowing of the wind of change almost makes me think of "A Change Is Gonna Come" by Bob Dylan, but that was way earlier, right? I think a bit earlier. When was this released? What year? Can I find this? So 1991. So yeah, the video also placed it after the 90s with the fall of the Berlin Wall, but of course the video could have been made later. So yeah, so quite a bit later than the Dylan song. So every era has that change, and I hope it's going to come for us, that turning point that we want. It doesn't feel that way right now. That's why I said it's bittersweet to listen to this. But if more people really listen to this, and we might get there one day. I hope so, sooner than later. Yeah, fantastic. Especially, when that, this stanza of "Did you ever think we could be so close" is so poignant and so powerful, because you can never imagine certain conflicts or certain walls to crumble down, and that we could never come together again. And it did happen. So even now, when a lot of division is in the world, uh, it can still happen, right? Because it happened in the past. So yeah, I do hope so. I hold out hope is what I was trying to say. Fantastic, fantastic song. Definitely is gonna make my eternal playlist. Let me put it that way. That's kind of the list of songs that I keep, that I will listen to the rest of my life. This will definitely be in it. I hope to hear some of your thoughts and interpretations and experiences with this song. I always love hearing about those, where you were, where you first heard it, how it impacted your life. And if you have some more recommendations for Scorpions, I hope to see you there. Leave them down below. And I'm looking forward to more. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Goodbye. Yes, the reaction is over, but yes, I'm also still here. And yes, this is a promotion for my Patreon. A lot of people that join my Patreon, they always tell me, "I didn't know that you had one. You should promote it more." And I say, yeah, I know. I don't do that too often. And I was thinking about, adding a little plug, before the reaction, but then the intro becomes 2-3 minutes, and people that are totally not interested gonna have to sit through that or skip ahead. And I don't really like to do that. So I'll make this video, add it on to the end of the video. And if you made it that far, you can watch this part. And if you're not interested, you can just click off, right? Usually, most people don't even watch a reaction till it's fully over. So if you made it this far, you might like my reactions or my style or what I have to say at the end of a reaction, or how I dive into lyrics. And that's what I've been doing on the Patreon, especially the second tier. The first tier is general support and access to the request queue when it's open, and also the occasional video. On the second tier, I do album deep dives, the blocked reactions, the watermark free reactions. And we've been doing some great albums. You might see some on the screen right now. And yeah, it's been amazing. And the support has been tremendous, helping to keep the lights on, because that's really a big part of the channel and how I'm able to do it, every day, and devote so much time to it. It's been amazing. Hope to explore many more albums and artists. And if you're interested, the link to the Patreon is in the description and in the pinned comment of this video. And yeah, it's been a great community. It's a rare find to have so many great people on the internet. It's pretty small still, but so many kindred spirits, so many great discussions we're having over there. It's been a great joy as well. It's been a help, financially, of course, but it's also been great to connect with so many like-minded people and have some discussions about music and discover some cool stuff. It's really great. So if you're interested, go over there. Happy to have you. It's not a lifelong commitment either, of course. You can just watch the reactions, dip out whenever you want. No worries at all about that. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know this way. Thank you. so much for all your support. And, you know, even if you can't support the Patreon, a like on the video, subscribing on YouTube, that's all free and it takes a second. And it really, really does help out. So, yeah, thank you for everything. And I hope to see you in another video. Goodbye.